It's recording automatically.
Slowly at the top, money on my mind. Don't care what they yarning about me in particular. Out here on the road chasing my dream because I know I'm chasing for me. La la la, the mango my love, but I got the edition my love. If you want to let Jack come alone, need to find anybody na money I want. But they hear what the people they love. Want to get a shakeleti love. It's a love when I wanna get another one. I go take and do waiting I love, waiting you love. Oh, maybe waiting I love. Oh, waiting I love. I go do what we done my heart. Oh, go no be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger, but I know the ways that Mr. Money Ginger. Just carry on, there be no time. Bad boy day, me I dey fine, and at the same time, me I dey high. But to the top, stand out, calm down, you go dey fine like fine wine, no decline. Sick about it, extraordinary things. Show me love, I go show you more. Bó ṣe ń ṣe, ọmọ yìí don tẹja ṣerékélé, mo fọ́ fáyé, mo ti fọ́ fáyé, yéyé. Ọlọ́ládé máa ń gbọ́mọ lọ, ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀tọ̀ ìdí ṣọ́mọ lọ. Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa lọ, ní dey find anybody na money I want. No dey hear wetin people dey talk, wọ́n ti gé Àṣàkẹ́ létí lọ. Sí love and I wanna get another one, I go take and do wetin I love, wetin you love, oh. Baby wetin I love, oh. Waiting I love, I go do what we done my heart. Go no be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger, but I know the ways that Mr. Money Ginger.
Waiting be your compass. Fly you around the world. Maldives, Santorini. Why you find Versace? I love you, you're my G. Even if now I'm gone, I go still love you, my one day. Follow bomba to bomba. I go be your defender. When I lose my breath, baby, would you be my healer? Too many things I don't realize. When I'm with you, I dey fantasize. Would you be my only lover? When I'm with you, I'm alive. Me, I don't mind like Babu. Why you still love me like this? Oh. Even if not taboo, you can still want me my boo. Oh, my Cinderella, Jojo Maro, I be your umbrella. Hippa, 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 hee.
I love language now money. She likes different currency. Me I get time and I go dash. I know say you need and pass. I won't fly you go Mexico. I won't buy you yan shanties. I won't do big things for you. I won't do many things for you. Follow bumper to bumper, and I go be your defender. I don't want travel, baby. Me and you go Barcelona. Just like this.
Why you still love me like this? Oh.
Even if not taboo,
cool. Nice boy and fun. Cool. Nice boy and fun. But one of the things to want, one of more, one of the car to want, Kachakujo, Balama. Alhamdulillah, oh me for dada. Yeah. I'm a girl, walk on, Saturday walking toast. Multiple sporty, but you zero shorty. What you want, I'm on two. When you call a mura, Kiriwa, give him the twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk. Hollywood, down, twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk your body, I do it. Oh yeah, hello, madam, you are hot, she feeling cold, summer cup, hello, papa me fapo, papa me shayo, 247 oh baby, sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi, sọ̀rọ̀ pa, yàrá VJ fàájì o, sáré máa ní 1 million kan sí pàdé. Twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk your body, I do it down, twerk your body, twerk your body, I do it, twerk your body.
If you know, you know. But if you don't know, you know.
Now you know. If you know, you know. The big ballers in town. Now you know. Forget what they're on them, yeah. How much is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin'.
Alakwa.
Premium or nothing.
When them or nothing.
Now you know. Forget what they're on them, yeah.
Come on.
Undisputed. Unopposed. Luxury or nothing. Money is talking. Blessings on blessings. Forget what they're on them, yes. Agbabola. How much is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin'.
Alakwa.
Premium or nothing.
When them or nothing.
Now you know.
Better know.
The biggest fish you don't show. Everywhere you don't show. Obodo delu chin chin. Dalu, aye, we feel mebego. Nike, wobodo. Nike, jobodo. Obodo Dalu, Jim.
Yeah.
Aye, anya potago.
Wantana yeze, utukulani na focheze. Ifumu nigbo kwa mudede, nkwabi witese si pepe. Consi my palace and go tell your father, say man no be servant again. You where you jackpot with all of my carrots, you think say you no go skip it. Nigerian nightmare, style bender. See the swagger where I carry enter. Show fresh, but I carry mental. Fuck with my family, bad temper. Large entrance, check out the fat band down. Shall I put come in the bartender? Big spending while they hold you up. White tapada, I'm a Yoruba check.
Nike, wobodo. Nike, jobodo. Obodo Dalu, Jim. Aye, anya potago. Nike, wobodo. Nike, jobodo. Obodo Dalu, Jim. Aye, anya potago.
Uncolos, we run am, Falano Ijele. The popori too much, she open toros. She give me Ikebe, I lock am to coast, fly am to Bordeaux. Obodo Imbo, give am paros. How many chikalas I been there with? Organic, I carry my virginity. I go still give am rabbits, give am belle, give am assurance. Money, na surplus, the swagger, bogus, your army. We pour us, we pass, can load and pull up.
Nike, wobodo. Nike, jobodo. Obodo Dalu, Jim. Aye, anya potago. Nike, wobodo. Nike, jobodo. Obodo Dalu, Jim. Aye, anya potago.
DJ, thank you so much. Someone should give DJ the best emoji. Someone reaction. DJ, well done. Thank you, DJ Yum. We have to have you in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the virtual session of NPT at 5th anniversary. My name is Kato Yangi and I am your host this evening. We bring you a lot of things, a lot of good news, a lot of good stuff. I hope that as you sit, you will learn and your mind be blown away. You're welcome once again. We're already 6 minutes into the start time, which means that we are fully started. I can see that currently now we are 24 persons in the call, and that is good to go. As others come, they will join us. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much time any longer, I would like to introduce you to some of the wonderful persons to be hearing of. And today's event happens to be, promises to be engaging, interactive, and entertaining. So, of course, as you can see from the flyers we've shared, we'll be having some talks, very educative talks to open our eyes to a lot of things, a lot of good stuff. And I'm also presenting awards to the winners of our various anniversary challenges that we've had during this period. Last 2-3 weeks have been busy, celebration here and there, and this is just one of the events that marks the NPT at 5th anniversary celebration. So, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome to stage our first speaker for the day, someone who is very vast, highly experienced, a very senior brother and friend, the person of Simeon Aleki. Simeon Aleki is a senior associate who has worked at PwC Nigeria for several years and currently also works as a senior associate with BNP Paribas United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, Simeon Aleki. Simeon, you have the stage.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for having me. And let me also use this opportunity to welcome everyone again. It's nice to, see a lot of faces already. Yeah, so I think it's going to be very insightful, seeing my colleagues, my friends that are going to be speaking on interesting topics. So I'm very sure that you will enjoy the session with us. So I'm just going to be taking the part of, okay, I think, let me,
Yes,
okay,
no,
I think my video
yes,
was off. Okay, you can see my face
yes,
now.
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Okay, great. So, my own part is just for you to understand where we started from and how we got to where we are today. More like our journey so far as a tuition house. That's Next Page Tutors. And we started in 2019. And the way we started is also very important for us. So I'm going to be very brief. We just thought that as part of our anniversary celebration, is very important to understand our journey before we dive into the topic that you find more interesting. So back then, in a couple of years ago, we were in school and we were helping a lot of students pass their ICANN exams. And I could remember vividly that year, 2018, thereabout, we were serving in Abeokuta, Lagos, and a number of these students motivated us that okay, we can actually start off something, right? Instead of, oh, say we are done with school now, we are no longer helping them and all. And then we started NPT. And the rationale behind starting, still remain helping students to pass exam. And you find out that it's been a lot of activities from 2019 till now. I have a couple of things I would like to talk on specifically. For example, let me just hint you on what actually differentiate our tutors as a tuition center. So what you probably find in other centers is, oh, you have tutors, you need tutor for SFM, you need tutor for this course, and then you recruit people who are looking forward to making money from it as well. And I mean that's fine, but it's important for me to differentiate that from what is obtainable in the NPT network. So the NPT network is strongly driven by passion. So everyone in the team is intentional about, okay, I want to help somebody become a chartered accountant. I want to, assist somebody or make it easier for someone to pass an ICANN exam. And this is literally the mindset that everyone in the team has, and that is what has helped us to even differentiate ourselves in terms of quality of lectures. And it's also very important for me to mention that because of that, you find out that everyone in our team has very nice and strong academic background in terms of ICANN awards, school awards, and many more. So, and it is one thing that really differentiates us from other centers today. And another thing that I would also like to mention, because okay, I say, oh, from 2019, today we are celebrating NPT at 5, and it's also very important for me to mention that we've experienced the normal growth pattern, but we have fantastic numbers today as a tuition center. From tutors, number of tutors, starting with 2 tutors, 3 tutors. Today we are more than 25 in the team, and that's a very good number to of fantastic guys, fantastic brains helping students to become chartered accountants. And even in terms of students, we've had fantastic numbers across all the diets so far. And even in the current diet, we have over 500 enrollment already. In terms of alumni, you'll find out that we've consistently produced chartered accountants of over 40 in the last 3 diets. I think the immediate past diet, we did more than 50. And I can say in the last 10 diets, we've done more than 250 chartered accountants. We have an alumni group. All our alumni, everyone who is becoming chartered with NPT, we add them to the group, we share job, and it tells us that NPT is also beyond a tuition house. It's more of the NPT network, and it's very important. And the way we also see it is a relationship that goes beyond tutors, students, and alumni. So we literally have what we call tutors, students, alumni, and friends. So, and this is because we have a couple of guys in our network that have not even attended lectures with us before. They have not tutored with us before, but they are part of the NPT network because they are friends. And they are also intentional about encouraging the network to, continue to impact on young guys who are looking forward to becoming a chartered accountant. And one important thing that I would also like to mention as part of our journey was how we navigated the COVID time, because it was a very unique one. You'll find out that during that time, a lot of businesses were affected. Although it's possible for us to look at it and say, probably because most of our tutors work within the consulting firm, and you'll find out that immediately we had COVID in 2019. Most of us are used to the tech tools that can help us to work remotely, and we were able to also use that, leverage on those tools to actually start virtual classes. We started virtual classes almost at the beginning of 2020, I think around March 2020 or so. And it tells you that even in terms of virtual classes, we've done more than 8 diets, right? And that tells us that, we also have tutors who are very experienced in taking ICANN lectures. And it makes sense for me to also mention that we are really global at the moment. We have tutors that are going to be attending this session from different locations, and even students. I could remember vividly that we had up to 15 students who wrote their exams in London last diet, because people are comfortable with us. They are also communicating with tutors that are ready to operate at their level, and it makes a lot of sense to them in embarking on their professional journey with us. So that is just, very brief in terms of NPT journey so far and who we are as a center. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Simeon. Simeon, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for that wonderful and beautiful recap. Indeed, as you can hear, as we've heard from Simeon, it's been very wonderful years, 5 solid years of, assisting dreams, helping dreams to meet, dreams of becoming chartered accountants, progressing professionally. So that has been it, and we are very happy at NPT doing this, right? So thank you very much once again, Simeon. That will then take us to the next session, the next talk. Over the years, we have had students give complaints of, they reach out to us and they're like, I'm working, my work demand is so much. How can I combine work with ICANN? I want to be chartered. At my workplace, they're asking me to be chartered. Anywhere I see a job opening and I want to apply, they require me to be chartered, but I'm currently working. Some will say, I currently have a family, I am married, I have children, but I want to do this, and it's been challenging. We have had people here who have passed through that, and they will be glad to share their experiences. Today, we have in the house a very, very senior friend, a man who is seasoned in academics, a scholar by excellence, person of Said Alaya. Said Alaya is an audit manager who has worked with the audit and advisory unit of PwC and EY, currently working with EY Nigeria. He has written and passed the ICANN examination with attendant prizes. And today, he did that as a student, and today he'll be sharing with us on how you can manage work demand with your professional examinations. I'm sure this is something a lot of people will be interested in hearing, how it is done. So you'll be hearing from the very best, the best of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Said Alaya. Said, you have the floor.
Hi everyone. Please, I would like to get to confirm if you can hear me clearly. My network has been
we can hear you.
It's really all those accolades are I don't know, but yeah. This is Sahid. And just to correct, I'm not in audits. I'm not an audits manager. I work with EY as a strategy and transactions person, right? And typically I advise people on investments generally. So today, I've been told to speak on how can you manage work demands with professional exams. And this is the question that everybody keep asking, especially because we have done a lot of guys that are probably done with schools, or even people that are also in schools. They also engage with some activities, with their lectures, with academics, then combine the professional exam with it. And one thing I typically put to people, right, when they ask me that, how did you do it, or how were you able to write all those exams, right, with your work, or why studying, right? I normally tell people that while we're in university, we assume that we're very busy. Like a lot of us are very busy. Academic is so stressful and all of that. But all of us, probably, or majority of us have gone through that academic experience compared to work experience. And the question is that which one is more stressful between working as a professional and actually being a student when we're in university, right? And just thinking about it, even from your head, I don't need you to answer, right? But thinking about it from your head, you realize that while we were a student, we had a lot of time, a lot of ample time that we are not really aware of, that we can take opportunity of compared to when we were working, right? And at that time, when they told people, a lot of people to write the exam, they will say, oh no, I have a lot of courses to take. I have this Mr. Mambadi course to take and all of that. But now that you are working, how can you compare with then, right, and now, right? So you realize that work demand itself is a very tasky than academics, and you still have to exam is that I normally tell people that you need that commitment for that exam to be right. By the time you are working and you only focus on your work, you will gain, you will learn, right? But when you look back, and for myself personally, you realize that you have none, because you have not been able to develop yourself professionally, right? It means that we are like, we also need to take professional exam. And it is not even again saying that you need to have professional exams. And the work demand with the professional exams. One is commitment. The very first. And the second thing is the sacrifice, right? So we are saying that it is easy. No, it is not easy, because the work demand is a lot. It's stressful, especially if you are working with private sectors or maybe consulting, where you have to work. Your work hours is not only between 8 to 5. We all know how it works. You work across all the hours, right? Even on weekends. And it then means that how do you then manage your workload if you're in this situation, right, with your exams, right? So two things. I remember when I did my professional ICANN exams, like the last stage, I was interning with one company in Lagos at that time, right? I used to go from Ichora to VI almost every day, all right? I normally leave my house around 7 and I come back to my house around 9, and I was writing an exam. And at a point, I was saying that, oh, will I be able to meet up with these exam demands, with the way, right? And I just flick back and say, oh, I've seen friends that have combined these exams with Unilaureate exams, and they successful. They ace the exam successfully. They pass. They even won scholarships. They won prizes, right? And it then means that sometimes if you feel the need that, oh, maybe you are feeling the heat of that, this exam will take a lot of my time, I won't be able to do anything. Maybe you probably need some motivations, right? And a kind of commitment to say that, do I really want to achieve this thing? If you really want to achieve it, then you have to give it your time, your sacrifice. And one thing I normally tell people that when you are working and you want to write professional exams, you need to have a structure, like a study plan, right? You need to have a study plan. If you don't have a study plan, there will be an issue. And the reason is that if you don't have a study plan, let's say you typically go to your work, like you're in Lagos, you probably leave your house by 7, or even before 7, you leave by 6. You come back by 9, right? If you don't have study plan, you realize that you just spent all those days, all the hours without even having to study. But if you have said, oh, maybe I need to leave my house very early in the morning, let's say by 5:30 or by 6, I get to work by 7, I will study 1 hour before 8, right? And maybe when I come back, I will try to study 1 hour before I also sleep. Then on my weekend, I study these so hours. By the time you give yourself a schedule plan like that, you then work towards it. And I did it. I did it when I was writing exam many times. I go to work very early, right? And I try to study for like 1 hour in the morning before the main work start by 8. And when I come back, I rest, right? You rest and then you then also say, maybe let me study for 1 hour before I sleep, right? All those 1 hour study, they really helps. And one thing you must be careful, right? Which nobody can maybe probably achieve this, is that sometimes our work demand may not allow you to study at night. Many of us, you probably come back from work, you're already tired, then you don't want to carry one textbook. You know that by the time you carry it, you probably just sleep over it, or you don't even understand what you're reading. So sometimes if you have known that, oh, today work is a lot stressful, you don't have to force your study plan, right? You don't have to force it, but it is actually very good to have a study plan. So that's the first thing I would say. Have a study plan apart from your commitment. Then know that you need to also sacrifice, right? At the time when you're writing exams, you can probably, a lot of people that write CFA might know, there's this social media, will probably know it, Reddit. If you go to Reddit and go and see the experience of people that have written CFA, how they combine it with work and family, you will hear a lot of people saying that all my family, they thought that I already gone mad because I was not even attending any events. I wasn't even probably answering some calls and all of that. So sometimes too, for this exam, because you know that you have a target, you have a goal, right? You also need to sacrifice, like have some typically you might be the one that probably go to all events on weekends, probably take time to go and maybe relax, or probably go to events, maybe all this O1B and all of that. When you are writing professional exams, because you are working, right, it does require that you sacrifice some of these extracurricular activities that you do, right, to focus on this one first. But then by the time you finish, you can go back to them. And that is what, and a lot of people normally say that, okay, I can multitask, I can combine it together. No lies, you might be able to do it, but majority based on studies, you cannot focus on two things at the same time. You cannot say I want to be the outgoing person all the time, go to events, and you still want to write the exams, right? Because during that time you need to actually sacrifice and have a proper study plan, right? That's another point. Then the next one that can also help you is to have like a study guide, right? Because you don't have a lot of time at your disposal for you to be able to read all the curriculums. Just imagine somebody that is really writing ICANN. You have each of the ICANN parts, they are like 600 pages, and you probably want to write 5 papers. You know that, do you know how many pages you have? Maybe you have about 3,000 pages. Even if you divide your weekends, right, and your days to study for all of these for a whole 5 months, all right, you might not be able to finish this curriculum. And it means that you probably need like something like a summarized test for you to be able to gain all the most important thing in the ICANN pack, and you're able to then be able to answer the past questions. And that's where maybe a study guide or a coach or a study center actually comes in, where probably they've summarized some of these things in their videos or maybe in their notes or something that you can read. A lot of people do it in CFA. When you're reading CFA, because the curriculum is a lot, you want to write about 10 papers. Each of them, they are not less than 200 or 400. You can imagine the number of things you have to read. So a lot of people use study guide. They use coaches. They use summarized tests, summarized videos, just for them to be able to get the most important things in the curriculum. Because by the time you look at ICANN curriculum, you probably see that when they are talking about a particular topics, right, they will tell you the most important thing. They will then give you all the examples for you to be able to relate with them, right? And those are the things that actually make the curriculum a lot bulky, a lot voluminous. But when you have a summarized test that just points you to the main thing in the curriculum and guide you to the most important things, right, in each topic for you to be able to answer those questions, then it makes your life a lot better, a lot easier, and you're able to finish those curriculum within this specific period that you have based on your own schedule, right? So those are the things that I feel like if you'll be able to do it, you have a commitment, right? A commitment that I actually want to achieve this goal for this year. Everybody just started the year, right? Year 2024. You're applying, oh, I want to be chartered this year. Then that commitment that you have to follow it up with actions, right? And that action is for you to now say, okay, let me have a study plan, right? You have a study plan each day, please. I typically advise people that if you want to write exams, especially on this ICANN, ACC, CFA, don't say that I will only read on weekends. Your weekend alone might not be able to be sufficient to cover all the curriculums. Even if it's just maybe 2 hours in every 2 days, you're going to be studying, right? Maybe you know the type of your work. That okay, at least if I go to work on Tuesday, I'm typically free. Maybe can I take some hours off and quickly go and study some things, right? So at least ensure that you have a study plan for each of the week, right? And you stick to it. Then look for a study guide, like summarized guide, like a videos, like a study test, like a group, that at least by the time they are sharing some of those important things in the case, you can pick them, and it will shorten the time that you probably require to study for your exams, and you're able to then ace it. And I will say, when I wrote my CFA level 1, CFA level 2, I did not read the curriculum. A lot of people do it. It's not only me anyway, but I did not even touch the curriculum. I want to read it. I only go to the curriculum when I need to understand something deeply. Let's say maybe I watched the videos and I don't really quite get something out of it. Then I'll go and check the curriculum and say, okay, let me understand it fully. Then go back. So because the videos make it in a lot more summary form, they pick the most important things. They pick the really things that I really need. I take them back. Then I practice. And when you take all these videos, right, be careful too. By the time you are doing your practice, let's say you take ICANN pass question and you are then practicing, right? And you feel like, oh, based on what I've watched on this stuff, let's say you have finished watching a particular video for a particular topic, and you have completed it. But when you go back to doing the past questions, you notice a gap in your answers, maybe in your responses. You're unable to get something. You can go back. It means that video was not sufficient. But a lot of times, people that do these videos too, especially you look for quality videos, right? You're able to get very summarized. But me, I typically use IFC for my CFA, and I use most of it. And once I watch the videos, you go and practice questions. Once you are satisfied that by all the questions that you come across, you're able to answer them based on what you have learned from those summarized texts, or from the videos, or from the guide, or from your coach, you're able to answer them. Then you are fine, my guy, right? So I would like to end it with something that, right, for you to be able to achieve something in life, you must sacrifice. And not anyone that I've known has come this far in terms of their professional growth, professional career, that have not made any sacrifice in their life, whether it is to family, whether it's to your extracurricular activities, or whether it's to your personal maybe hobbies or something. You have to sacrifice one thing to achieve this professional exam. And I believe that if you're able to follow this guide, success will be your call. Yeah. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank
you very much, Alaya. A round of applause for
Thank
Alaya.
you very much, Mr. Said. Thank you. I'm clapping from here.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. That was incisive.
You're welcome.
Honestly, if I heard it like this when I was writing my professional level, I would have won a prize. Because knowing who this man is, knowing who this person is, and if he would tell me that, oh, make some sacrifice, don't go to this place, limit this thing. I know this man from way back, and he's a prize winner, right? So I was thinking, oh, they just read small, the way we read small, and then they go and write the exams. And hearing that all of these sacrifices he has to put into place to achieve these things, I would have won a prize. Thank you, Alaya, for that wonderful presentation there. I'm sure that with this, we are going to definitely improve our pass rate. I can hear from all of us this diet. All right, so, and moving on to the next, they say, oh, work and no play does something. And so I'll be introducing someone, an entertainer, our senior colleague also at NPT, big man, the DJ Yum Yum. He's a man, he's an entertainer, he's everything, he's an accountant, auditor, entertainer, anything. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Isaiah Abayomi, aka DJ Yum Yum. Isaiah, you have the stage.
All right. Thank you so much, Kato, for that introduction. Please confirm you can hear me, and
yes,
I'll
we
be
can hear
sharing
you
my
loud and
screen
clear.
too. Also confirm when you can see my screen. Right. I guess you should know. So permit me to just turn off my camera so that we can be more focused for this session. All right. So I'm actually supposed to be joined by or joined with another colleague. That's Akim, but I guess he's not on the call yet. All right, so for this particular game, right, it guess the word. Okay, Akim. Oh,
Hello?
wait.
Yeah, I'm here.
So that's Akim. All right, thank you. So for this particular icebreaker, it's tagged guess the word, right? So as you can see, the major instruction here is that you are expected to guess the right word within 10 seconds. So how we'll go about that is that I'll be displaying some pictures, say 4 pictures, right? So from the pictures, you are supposed to guess the right word that would relate to all the pictures. So it's just like the regular 4 picks, 1 word that we are used to, right? So of course, you're supposed to respond within 10 seconds, right? And for 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 this particular game also, we should note that the person with the highest accurate response, I'm talking about you, of course, you have to respond swiftly and accurately also. So the person with the highest responses is going to be rewarded with an undisclosed prize. So that will just disclose that at the end of the session. All right.
Hi, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you put it on slideshow?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you. All right, so thank you. So here we go. So this is the first slide. So Akim will just help me check the comment section for the right answers. So I just hope I've not exposed my answers. So Akim, are you looking at the comment section?
Yeah, I'm with you. So once you review the answer, I will tell you the person that got it first.
Okay, so I think it's 10 seconds already. Am I correct? Am I good? Okay. So can you see it?
Yes,
Hello?
so
Yeah. So
so the answer is Adam, correct?
all right, so I guess we're having
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I said the answer is Ad. So the winner should be Sadiq Shitsu.
Okay, so that's the first point that goes to Sadiq. All right, so let's move to the next. So we have 4 pictures again. Okay, 10 seconds, I guess. All right. So the response, the answer is also there. Okay, what are the right?
So
I hope I get some responses.
yeah, we got in response. So Sadiq again. So you got it first.
Okay,
I think it's the
Sadiq.
only one that sends the right, the correct answer.
Okay. So let's move to next. All right, so we have 4 pictures again. So all right, 10 seconds, I guess. All right, so market is the right answer. So of course you see the trends of markets and
So just
other
give me a minute.
participants. So please confirm the correct
Hold on.
answers.
I'm trying to get who sent it first. So I think the person that got it correctly is Victor Eni. That was the first person that sent the correct answer. Victor Eni. I don't know if you got that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So can we move to next?
Yes, we can.
All right. So another picture again. Purple pictures. So I think we have to be fast. Okay, I can move to the slide so we can reveal the correct answer. So we have exhaust as the right answer. So who got that right?
Hold on, I'm checking. Just give me a minute, please. Where's good? That oops, 1, 2. Exhaust. That should be Ololade Damamola.
All right. So moving to next, we have another set of pictures. All right, so we'll just move so you see the correct answer. All right, the answer is Android. So we have Android is correct answer for this picture.
So Android is correct answer, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so the person is
Android is correct.
James Olawale.
James Olawale. All right, yeah, so correct. Moving to the next. So we have another set of pictures again. Okay, I think time is up. So let's just move. The answer is support.
Support.
So you can see S support.
No, nobody got it right.
Nobody got it right. Okay, yeah. So it's becoming more interesting. So like we had AI here. Okay. Also we have this. Another set of pictures. So 4 pictures, a boy raising his hand, rain. So what could be the answer? All right, so I think we can have our answer now. So the answer is think. Pronounce think, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Sadiq.
So who got it right?
We have Sadiq.
Sadiq.
He sent it first. Yeah,
Sadiq, are you sure you're not using anything?
Probably is using an AI to answer this question. I don't understand.
Now
And
is
it's
it
only
Abi? Okay, oh. Okay, so this is possibly last. So who's going to win the undisclosed prize? Who knows? NPT might just get you a new car.
Recording in progress.
All right. So this is the last try. So let's see the answer. I just hope it's not Sodiq again. So the correct answer is shrine. So let's see.
Sorry, what did you call your correct answer?
Shrine. SHRINE.
Okay, shrine.
I doubt anyone will get this.
No, nobody got it. Nobody. Somebody's asking how.
No one got
Probably
it.
Yeah, you need to
How?
explain. Someone is asking how.
That makes you human. All right. So I think this is this brings us to the end of this icebreaker. So Kato, over to you.
Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you very much. Isaiah, are you announcing the winners now or later, right?
You said what?
The winners. Are you announcing them now of this very icebreaker?
Oh,
We'll get
I
it
will
later.
just collate them and I will announce them later, and
Okay.
also the price. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. The last
thank
one
you.
that the last one they didn't get, just give it to me, please. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Isaiah, for that. Thank you very much for that. That was incisive and interesting. These games they're good, right? They are good. All right. So thank you very much, Isaiah, for that wonderful one there. Isaiah will collect the list, and then of course he will share, and then he will tell us what are the prize that is given to the winners of those wonderful games there. So we'll move to the next session. After this, as accountants and finance professionals, there is always this need, this desire to have access to the best, job opportunities, employment opportunities, how to advance, how to stay relevant, how to, to be the best in the industry, right? So you can continue to be relevant or to maintain your relevance in the industry. So it has also been a challenge, especially for some people who never have access to some form of mentorship, and they just went to school, graduated. Some people, this session is joined by people from all over the country and even outside the country, right? So you school and then you don't have access to enough information, and it becomes difficult to, to navigate the career path. Today, one of the sessions, which promises to be very, very interesting, I know so because my very senior friend, my very good friend who is going to be taking this session has a very, very strong grip on this, and he'll be giving us a guide, more like it, on how we can reposition our accounting and finance career. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be hearing from Resurrection Ololajulo. He is a senior friend, a scholar par excellence. Resurrection currently works with in the advisory units of KPMG, United Kingdom. He's a mentor who is also very passionate about helping young professionals to, excel in their career. So we'll be hearing from him and some of the tips he has for us concerning this topic. Ladies and gentlemen, Resurrection. Reza, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Kato. Thank you so much. Please confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. I want to say thank you for having me here. It's my pleasure. And I'm also very excited to have listened to Sahid earlier today. It's a pleasure to always listen to a scholar such as him, as well as Simeon, my senior friend, who we are now, together in the UK. So I'll just quickly start. Kato, thank you so much. Thank you to the management. Quickly start on a series of things. I'll start from accounting as a career path, accounting or finance as a career path. And I first want to say that accounting is a very lucrative career, accounting and finance. Someone like Sahid is in the advisory unit, while I am currently this year in the audit, while I'll be transitioning into another career path later this year. I'll get to that, but all within the accounting space. So it's accounting or finance actually is a lucrative career, and it helps you to be able to at least, if you're in this path, at least I cannot be broke, in the long term. That's something that you can be guaranteed. And then in accounting or finance, we have different career paths. We have finance management, we have audit, we have tax, we have management consulting, we have fund accounting, we have business analysis, we have investment banking. We have many opportunities available to people who are accountants or finance experts. Transaction advisory, just like Sahid does, for the accounting, just like my friend here does, and many other several opportunities. I'm going to go next to enticing opportunities available, and I like this topic because the word enticing. What enticing means that a tempting opportunity, something that you can be like, where will I get to with this? What are the opportunities available for me? And one of them would be that, opportunities available to people working, in accounting or finance would be first working in a reputable firm, earns you like an opportunity to make good money, to earn brilliance, to earn what would I say now? To know what you're doing in the field. For example, I started audit in Nigeria with KPMG, and I can say, practicing about 4 years now, going to 5, has given me the opportunity to delve deep into the field. I know audit, and so when I'm on an engagement, I just know this is what I'm supposed to do, start to finish. I can start an audit and finish an audit and know everything I'm supposed to do, and do it very well in my career. Why? Because of joining places like the Big Four. And so if you study accounting or finance, usually you are able to join places like KPMG, PwC, EY, and every other places like Capel Hill, Denham, if you're going to finance. So having ICANN first or any professional certification. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So the opportunities that you are permitted to have will be first starting with getting entrance into places like the Big Four. Another opportunity, another enticing opportunity will be the financial remuneration. For example, I have a colleague who is in Nigeria at the moment. He was my colleague when we're in Nigeria. And at the moment, he was telling me he got a new job, an official car, a salary worth about $1 million minus other benefits. And this is somebody who has been working in the accounting space just about 4 years to 5 years, and he has these beautiful opportunities. So that is something that writing professional exam or joining the accounting and finance field can offer you. Apart from working with reputable firms, you are not just working in a reputable firm. My friend, Sahid, I'm definitely sure is a millionaire now, working as a manager with EY. And so those are some of the enticing opportunities that you have. And this is just working, within the space of 5-6 years. Now imagine having to work for 10, 20 years in accounting or finance. I know partners in Nigeria who own, buildings in Ikoyi, in VI, not just even in KPMG, people, generally in accounting, people who work with Dangote, who work with the industry, and they are doing very well. And those are the enticing opportunities. The last one I would say would be, the ease of traveling outside the country. For example, having accounting as my background and writing ICANN gave me an opportunity. When I was looking for a job outside of Nigeria, ICANN really helped me. And I must say that I'm going to go to the benefits of having a professional certification, but I must say that there are so many beautiful opportunities in accounting and finance, and especially having written ICANN, which was a foundation for me. It enabled me to get jobs, when I was searching. I got jobs, I got in Atlanta, US, I got in Sydney, Australia, I got in Jersey, Channel Islands, and I finally chose to come to Jersey, Channel Islands, which is the UK, for personal reasons. So what am I trying to say? I'm saying that there are so many beautiful opportunities just having the background of accounting and finance, either as a degree, but more especially as as a professional, which means having ICANN, the certification. And what are the benefits of having this professional certification? The first one would be the ease of securing an offer, in the accounting or finance space. If somebody has an accounting degree and another person has a professional certification like ICANN, I can very well assure you that it is easier for somebody who has the professional certification, but because I would assume that it is more difficult to earn an ICANN than possibly going through school for 4 years, because you have ample time, just like Said said, to do well. But to have a professional certification, it means that you have to put in more work, and you are really interested in accounting and finance. Another thing would be making having a background, having ICANN, or having a background in accounting, through ICANN, will make switching careers easy. And for example, I know somebody who did pharmacology in sciences. I know people who did marine biology, who did very interesting courses in Nigeria, which would have been very difficult to get offers in those fields. For example, sometimes I look at Nigeria as a system. I wonder, if you did marine biology, what will you work as? Or you did, I know somebody who did aeronautics engineering and came back to Africa and did not find a job. And the guy is now finally in the Big Four working with PwC. Why? Because he was able to do a professional exam and transition. So no matter your background, whether mech engine, whether pharmacology, whether whatever you're coming from, having ICANN helps you to be able to make a very good career switch, and that is very important. And another thing is that I can assure you that you can't usually travel abroad. Please give me a minute. You can't usually travel abroad without being professionally certified. For example, when I was traveling here, one of the very important things that they needed was that they wanted me to have, are you chartered? Are you chartered? Do you have that, professional certification? They actually didn't care whether it was ACCA, or they just want me to know that it was ICANN. I didn't do ACCA because I looked at it that, I have ICANN, and if I'm traveling out of the country, ICANN was sufficient. Moreover, I wanted to switch into something with it. And now, to further my point, accounting is broad. So for example, I'm switching from audit into management consulting later this year. And it's all within that spectrum. And when I was applying to schools in the US for my MBA, having my ICANN was really significant. My interviews, I was able to, put it out there that, look, I have a professional knowledge. I've been practicing accounting, and it just paved my way into getting these admissions for me to be able to transition. And another thing I would say is that switching signing financial statements in Nigeria, I do not think anybody can sign financial statements in Nigeria without having ICANN, and partners have it. And even if Simeon can sign a financial statement, people can sign financial statements. Basically, anybody can sign, as long as you're professionally certified. And one of the things that helps you to be able to do that, on the only thing, would be getting registered, with ICANN and finishing all the exams. So with that, these opportunities, I'm saying, they are opportunities if you even want to work 9 to 5. If you want to, for example, start up a professional tuition center like Next Page Tutors, all our tutors are certified. Many of them are scholars, prize winners, and for them to be able to teach you, which is another job opportunity, you need, to be professionally certified. You can set up your company. I know somebody who just finished school not so long ago, set up a company in accounting and started advising clients. He's chartered, and that is, those are some of the opportunities that you see when you have, your ICANN, or when you're professionally certified. And another, to the main topic, which I want to just spend a little time on, will be changing jobs and changing career paths. And I'm going to take them together. One of the things I'll say is that writing professional exams helps you to be able to move into another field. Like I said, I'm able to move. You're able to move from, for example, if you want to change jobs, you're able to move from what field you are in to to accounting or finance. Also, if you want to change jobs from, for example, from a small, medium firm to maybe a big four, having your ICANN really helps you. For example, when I wanted to do my interview, one of the things they asked me was I chartered? And because of that, it was easier for me, to get that offer compared to, many of the people that we interviewed. Many of them were dropped because, some of them were not chartered. And I would say something, not everybody has the opportunity to be able to start with a big four firm. And this is something I do on my one-to-one conversations that I have with people, especially young graduates. If you cannot start, with a big four firm, which may be difficult, to get in sometime, maybe because of age restrictions, or maybe because you didn't just do well in the exam. One of the things I advise people is you don't need to kill yourself on first getting to big four. You can get there as an experienced hire. I know somebody who made a 2-2 and he could not even get into big four. And so what we discussed was, look, get into a small size firm, make sure you are chartered. So he was in that small size firm, he got chartered, and then he was able to move into a better firm. Presently is in Creston Pedabo, which is a much better firm, almost on the leverage of the big fours. And how did he start? He started with a 2-2. He had this ICANN. He did just 2 years, and he was able to transition into a bigger firm. And maybe when he does some time in, Creston Pedabo, he can move into the big four much, easily. And how did he do this? He was able to do that because he ensured that he was certified, irrespective of, his background. He was not doing accounting or finance. However, he was not even on a first class or a 2-1, and he's doing very well, in the accounting field now. And at a more experienced level, you can even switch within, careers, career path. For example, you're doing audit, you want to move into investment banking, or you want to move to what Saeed is doing in transactions advisory, where you advise people on investments. So if you want to do that, then you can do additional professional certifications, like doing the CFA. He has done ICANN now, doing CFA just to be able to get more advantage in the financial field. So you can do that, which, you already have the accounting finance background. With ICANN, you can then transition to say, okay, now I know this, I want to do something, a little more specific, like, investment banking, private equity, transactions advisory, deal advisory, CFA, fine. Or you want to move, like me, into management consulting or, investment banking in my future, then you move there, you transition into an MBA with a top university, in Europe or in the US, and then you are able to do that. And to bring my point, to conclude, I'll say that I'm very happy to have people here who look into accounting or finance, as to have careers here, because I must say that you are not in the wrong field. You are going to enjoy the benefits. You need to put your best in. Just like Said said, you must put your best in. So if you want to get something good out of it, make sure you finish your professional examinations, get somebody who can mentor you. You have wonderful people already here. Look for people who can mentor you. And I'm sure that the sky will just be your, starting point. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have taken this. Thank you. Thank you, Kato. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. A round of applause for a senior scholar. Thank you very much, Resurrection. We are pleased. Look at these figures they are calling. I want to ask one question they usually ask. Where when they see this work? Oh. All right, so that's a lot, right? That's a lot, and you can see so many opportunities in one profession. So many, from audit to advisory to banking to whatever. A lot of it, home and abroad. Thank you very much, Resurrection. I have a lot of questions, and I believe that so many people have some questions there to ask. I think I'll just hold on a little bit with my questions, and the many others that are there. There will be a session for question and answer, a brief session for question and answer at the end of the period. But thank you very much, Resurrection. We are very, very glad and blessed to have you speak with us this evening. Moving forward to the next on our table is a quick recap of our anniversary activity. We've been celebrating our 50th year anniversary for the past 2, 3, 4 weeks. And we just want to have a recap. So we'll show you what it has been like, what it looks like. Today is just one of the events. We've had several events, visitation, fun, giving out to the society. So I will call on our senior friend, a scholar, and someone who is very well respected within the accounting and finance space, who will also be speaking with us on this, giving us a recap on our anniversary journey so far. And the person of Solusad, Solusad is a senior associate audit, PwC Nigeria, a scholar by excellence, and he'll be giving us a recap of the anniversary activity. Saad, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you so much, Kato, for the quick introduction. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, once again, I welcome you all to our NPT at 5 virtual events. So, I just want to do a very quick recap of the activities we actually planned, just to celebrate our, 5 years of milestone. So over the past 3 weeks, we've actually been engaged in quite a number of activities, a number of them that actually require physical presence, and then a number of them that, has to do with, various challenges using our social media, platform. So from my current presentation, we actually had 8 different activities that was planned. So we had plans to visit the orphanage home. We had plans to go to Wave Beach in Elegushi just for our year end and hang out party. We also had several challenges. There was the industrial knowledge challenge. There was the NPT at 5 success change sales. There was the Icon Anthem challenge. We had the group picture challenge, and then lastly we also had the NPT at 5 scholarship challenge, and then lastly is expected to be the virtual session that we are currently having. So just to start with the very first activity, so on 16 December 2023, we actually paid a visit to Bills of Mercy care home, which is actually an orphanage home here in Shomolu, that's in Lagos, very close to where our physical center is. So, and then as a result of this visit, we've had opportunity to interact with the kids. We've had opportunity to to discuss with them, and then even encourage them on their goals and aspiration. And then as part of the visitation, we're able to donate food items. We even donated cash gift as a result of this visitation. And then on that same day, immediately we actually wrapped up our activities at the orphanage. We actually stormed Wave Beach in Elegushi just to unwind, just to party, to have fun. We played all sort of games. We had good food, and then even drink. So it was even on this day we realized that a number of people, including our tutors, don't even know the difference between right, left, and center. And then at the end of the day, we're able to to take very good pictures. So I'm sorry if because you already japa from the country, you didn't have opportunity to be part of this picture. You can just probably look for a way to to crop yourself in. So these were the 2 physical activities. So all thanks to our students, our alumni, friends of NPTs, our tutors, management team, and then in public at large for for making this possible. And we also had a number of people who, I mean, we couldn't make it to the venue physically, but I mean, they're actually with us in, in spirit, and so we just wanted to say, thank you to you, Paul. And then we had, I mean, a number of other activities in form of challenges. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, the industry knowledge, the success sales, the icon anthem, the group picture challenge, and then this, the scholarship challenge as well, right? I mean, these were activities that we actually carried out using our, social media platforms, and we actually have prizes for all of these activities that we are going to be presenting the winners later today. And then lastly, which is the eighth item on the list, is the virtual events we are currently having, which is going to mark the completion of the celebration of our NPT at 5 anniversary activities. So thank you so much for listening. So that's actually about it in terms of recap of our activities for like the past 3 weeks. So thank you so much for listening. So that's about it from my end. Professor Kato, over.
Thank you very much, Sad. Thank you for the wonderful walkthrough in our anniversary journey. You can see that it's been a lot. Like introduced earlier, you heard from Simeon, this is not a place where we come to, make money and stay to ourselves. We understand the importance of, of fellowship, of oneness, visitation. We give out a lot. In fact, if you know us, come close to us, you know that our activities are centered on giving. And you can see various activities there, visitation to orphanage home, hangouts, have fun and all of that with a lot of people. It was an open event, a lot of fun, and also thank you very much. Let's do this at 10. Let's do this when we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary. I would promise that it's going to be bigger and larger. So thank you very much, Sad. Moving to the next very interesting talk, something I'm very sure that a lot of us are interested in, just the way we were interested in the other talks. This is something that's a topic that has been playing over the space, the economic or financial space of Nigeria. And a lot of people are interested in. We will be looking at opportunities in the offshore economy, right? Accounting opportunities. For you can see that some of our speakers here are in the United Kingdom. In fact, some people who are not speaking, they're in the US and all of that. So we want to hear from the people who are first-time beneficiaries of this, and people who are already enjoying these opportunities and understand where they are. He'll be exposing them to us. I will be hearing from someone who is also very vast, knowledgeable in this area, person of Mubarak Akimboro. Mubarak Akimboro is a manager, audit, KPMG, Cayman Island. He'll be speaking to us and opening our eyes to some of those juicy opportunities that are lying in, the overseas economy, and giving us ways on how we can assess them. Mubarak, you have the space.
Hey guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you can hear me. It's a pleasure to be here today. I mean, to be one of the speakers. As I've been introduced, I'm Mubarak Akimboro. I work with KPMG in the Cayman Islands. I used to work with KPMG back in Nigeria. I mean, I don't even know what to say, but people have said a lot of things so far, and I will just also be saying one or two things about the offshore opportunities available for the accounting professionals. Once again, I would like to also appreciate the organizers of this particular event, everyone who has contributed to make this a success. We thank you. Just going straight to the point. I mean, I think I have outlines of things I want to also run through, which has also been spoken to by Said Alaya, who's my Oga as well, then Resurrections. I mean, I want to speak to the acceptance of accounting careers globally. That's one of the outlines. Then we have the relevance of the relevance of the ACCA qualifications for the opportunities that may be available to you. Then the required experience and the global opportunities for the accountants out there. So, from the content I've outlined so far, the first that I would like to point out is the required experience before you can harness the opportunities. I also want to believe everyone can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
As they always say, you can't give what you don't have. If you don't have the required experience, even if there are abundant of opportunities out there, you are not going to be in the position to harness them. So the first thing that I am aware of, if you want to harness the opportunities abroad, is that you have to at least have minimum of 3 years experience in reputable firms back in Nigeria. And when I say reputable firms, I'm not saying has to be the Big Four alone. Big Four gives you a very good platform to make things easier, but you don't have to insist that until you get into KPMG, EY, Deloitte, PwC before you start your career back home. You can start with Pedable, you can start with BDO, you can start with other medium firms back in Nigeria. Maybe 1 year there, then you are able to get into the Big Four. Once the accumulation of your experience in the audit in advisory is up to like 4 years, 4 years, you are fine. You are very fine. And I also just want to mention that with respect to the offshore opportunities, which we all regard to be, I want to move I want to travel out. Just make sure that it aligns with your life goals. You don't have to travel out because everyone is traveling out. You don't have to insist that it is in life before you can be successful. You want to measure your success with the country you have traveled out to from Nigeria. Yeah, you may be working currently in Nigeria and be doing fine. There are other criteria you can consider before you say, oh, I'm traveling out. Even if there are opportunities there, if you feel like it does not align with your life goals, the ultimate thing is to be happy in life. You don't have to insist that you want to travel out. But if you feel like to make it in life, you have to travel out, in accounting, it is the easiest way based on what I have as an experience. The easiest way to actually come abroad is actually through accounting professional. As Resurrection has mentioned earlier, you have experience in Big Four. It is very easy for you to come to countries which have interest in acquiring your experience. Big Four, auditing, advisory, these are industries which are growing. There are other industries which are growing, but I'm speaking to accounting today. So Big Four across the globe, they are interested in bringing in people. Why? Because the profession itself is actually demanding. You know how many people, how people complain online. They say, oh, I want something better. Yeah, we all get to that point in our life where we feel like we have something better. But if you have not got to that point in your life and you want to harness the opportunities, trust me, the easiest way to go would be through accounting when you have started working already. You see, Big Four, currently, as I'm speaking to you, EY in KPMG Cayman Islands, EY in Cayman Islands, KPMG in Cayman Islands, those guys are still recruiting. When I say recruiting, I mean they are interested in bringing people in just to make sure that they assist them to see through the busy season. So if you don't have the experience they need, they're not going to bring you in. But if you have the experience, say you're already a senior in KPMG, probably senior one, you're already a senior in PwC, that means you have the required experience they need. So the next thing you also want to make sure that you have in your arsenal would be the ACA qualifications. It doesn't have to be ICANN alone. It can be ACCA. I mean, you just have to be a recognized accounting certification. So the easiest way, I mean, the one we are all familiar with will be the ICANN, which probably has brought us together here in NPT. If you have your ICANN qualification already, that means you are a step close to harness the opportunities offshore. But if you don't have the ACA, you have the ACCA, you are also in the best position to harness the opportunities. So I've spoken to the required experience in terms of minimum of 3 years. I'm speaking into the ACA qualification, the importance of you having the ACA qualification before you can harness the opportunities here. Because the first requirement will be the experience. The second requirement will be, is it ACA qualified? Like, because if you don't have that, like they won't, there's something here in KPMG, we call it accreditation. So it's like the work papers we fill when we are doing our audits. Part of the things they consider that you have the required accreditation to be in audit is that you have the knowledge, the skills, and that would be evidenced by your ACA qualification, your ACCA qualifications. So meaning that you should also try to be looking into passing your ICANN, while as much as possible you are trying to garner the required experience. So those two things are the prerequisite for you to harness the opportunities abroad. Now, what are the opportunities available for you? I'm in the Cayman Islands. I came here after I've spent 3 years in KPMG, associates, the experienced associate, the semi-senior. When immediately I made senior 1 in KPMG. I've never been interested in traveling abroad. Let me make that clear. But I saw the opportunities. And what did I consider? I'm like, okay, come. If I have been working in KPMG in Nigeria, I've been working long hours, and then the pay has not really been enough for me to do some things I really want to do in life in terms of the asset I want to have as a person. And then I have the opportunities coming my way from other countries like Cayman Islands, where I will be doing probably a little bit more or exactly the same thing I'm doing in Nigeria. And I'll be earning something like 20 times what I currently earn in Nigeria. I mean, when you consider the exchange rates, yeah, I just snapped and harnessed the opportunities. It was not like a case of I sat down and I said like, okay, I wanted to travel out. No, I have never said that. I felt like, okay, I've always said that when the opportunities present itself, I am so sure that I have the required experience. I'm so sure that I have the ACA qualification. Then I can take advantage of the opportunities. And when it presents itself, what did I do? I took it. Because when I look at the pay, when I look at I'll be doing the same thing. I look at the pay and I just, guys, I'm going. Yeah, and I also want to mention that there are countries you can look into. You can look into US. You can look, a bunch of our guys are in UK. A bunch of our guys are also in Australia. I prefer KPMG Cayman Islands because of the pay. It's a very small country, population of say 70,000 maximum. But the pay it makes sense, especially for single people. Yeah, it makes sense in the sense that, they don't pay tax here. There's no payee here. So if they are paying you 70,000 US dollar annually, what that means is that the only deduction that will hit your pay would be the HMO, which is the health medical insurance, and your pension, say probably 10% of those of your pay. So every other thing hits your account. So if it aligns with your goal that, okay, if I'm going to be doing the same thing in Nigeria that I'm currently, in Cayman Island that I'm currently doing in KPMG, Nigeria, let me quickly pack my load and move abroad. So before you can do that, you must have had your experience and you must have had your ACA qualification. So what I'm saying in essence is that there are a bunch of opportunities available to you abroad, especially in audit space, in advisory space. The easiest way will be the audit because they need to meet client deadlines. So they want to, like, it's not as if they love you and they want to bring you in because they love you. No, They need to bring you in because they want to satisfy their clients. And in order to satisfy their clients, they need to make sure that they have you people on ground to work for them. So you need to have that at the back of your mind that nobody is bringing you to come and harness the opportunities abroad because they love you. No, people, they are bringing you because you have the experience, because you have the certification they need, and they can offer you a good pay in return. So please, you have to sit down and say, yes, there are opportunities for me, and do I have the required experience? Do I have the required certifications? And like Resurrection mentioned when he was speaking into transitioning from other professions to accounting, you don't have to study accounting or finance in your university. I studied marketing. So I'm currently in auditing. You could, I mean, we have seen people, in fact, most of the partners in KPMG, IoT, who I think he studied one engineering course. Then there are a bunch of them who have studied engineering courses and they are doing well in accounting. Just make sure that if you are currently in university, you are targeting probably first class, second class, upper. If you can achieve those two things, if it's two you can achieve. I'm not going to lie to you. There are other ways people understand do it. The only way I understand people get into the big four space in Nigeria is 2-1 and first class. If you have 2-2, you just need to look for another additional things you can add to your certificates to make sure that you are in the best position to also get into those space. I'm only speaking into what I know that you should have. So when you have those things, then you have you get into KPMG or other big four or other small and medium firms, then you eventually transition to big four, then you see opportunities abroad. They are there. They are always there. Look out for them. From October, there will be a lot of links out there for you to come here. You can look into other firms, other countries. It doesn't have to be UK, it doesn't have to be US. US, it doesn't have to be, you can't restrict yourself to one country. That's what I'm saying in essence. Like, not many people are aware of Cayman Islands. Yeah, but we have a few of Nigerians here as well doing well. So I don't want to really take much of our time here, just to make sure that we are all aware that as much as you are trying to come abroad, there are also a few challenges you need to be aware of in terms of the growth, in terms of the challenges of not attending Owambe, in terms of the food challenges as well. All those things are there, but you need to look beyond. You have to make sacrifice, right? You just need to look beyond the food and the rest. You look at probably the pay or some other stuff that the abroad offers you. And I think I would just have to bring this to an end, that just make sure that while you are taking the opportunities abroad, it aligns with your personal goals. So guys, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Mubarak. We are so glad to have you speak with us this evening, or at whatever time it is from where you are. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are so happy. Mubarak has given us a lot of tips. Be prepared. Be prepared. How do you get prepared? Be professionally certified or qualified. Then have the relevant years of experience. I think he said 3. 3 is the minimum. And he's literally told us that there are a lot of opportunities out there. So many of them, but they won't just call you because they love you. It is because you have what it takes, right? So thank you very much, Mubarak. We are so glad to have you speak with us this evening. Moving on to the next session, I will call on our very own DJ, Isaiah Abayomi, and his colleague to give us the next thing that puts a different smile on our face. Isaiah, you have the space for the icebreaker.
All right. Thank you so much, Kato. A good work job done for the session so far. And yeah, so we're having our icebreaker 2. So for me, this is like the favorite part of the icebreakers, right? So let me just share my screen. Just a few minutes. Okay, please confirm my screen. All right. So before we start the next icebreaker, just to bring to our awareness, the winner of our last icebreaker was Sodiq Shitu. So he answered three answers. He had three answers correctly. So at the end of the session, we shall reach out to you for your cash voucher. All right. So the next icebreaker we're having is guess the person. Right. So it's actually a fun-filled session, and so for the instruction, you are just expected to guess the person that will be displayed. Right. So I'm just going to display a person picture. Right. So you're just expected to just guess in the comment section. So, and again, to note, in case you are the person we are displaying, please don't comment, right? Please don't comment. All right, so I will move to slide. So this is the first person. So this is our handsome young man. So I hope the chat box is bubbling. Kato, please help me confirm that. Who is that? Okay, so let's confirm who this is. Oh, so this is Mark Badelo Tunde. So Mark Badelo Tunde is one of our tutors that is currently working in the US, right? So that's Mark Badelo. You can trust me, is way different from this. He's more awesome. All right. So the next person, please no side comment. The next person is our kissing angel here. So him extending his lips. So who this is? Let me see the comment section. Is it bubbling? Okay. Okay. The young man in his Ankara. Okay. Okay. I'm sure some people's goodwill is going to be impaired after this session. All right. So let's see who this person is. So this person is Aremu Victor, one of our tutors too. Yeah, one of our tutors, Aremu Victor. Okay, so let's move to next person. Ooh la la, who is this? So a young man in suit. I guess who this is? I hope I get a response. It's almost like Rashid. Okay. Okay, so let's confirm what this person is. Okay, so this person is Oriyomi Solanke, also one of our tutors. I think is currently working with KPMG UK. So he's a big man now, trust me, he's more handsome. Okay, so the next is our DJ in accounting. You know, it's good you multitask. So it's not just about accounting, you can have a side gig. The young man with his tie. All right, DJ exclusive, let's see who this is. Okay, this person is Akim Badede. Akim, please don't come to my DM, Joe. All right, so that's
this picture.
You said what?
DJ Wise. That's not me. DJ Wise, I don't know who that is.
DJ YK. Your side gig, right? Okay, other income. So let's look at the next person. Is this Alpha? Who is this Alpha? Some people deny a picture at the end of today. All right, let's see who this is. The person is Mubarak Raji, also a tutor with NPT. I think he currently works with I think PwC, right, as a consultant. All right, so let's move on to next. Who is this flower girl? Please identify yourself. Flower girl, who are you? Okay, let's see who this person is. All right, this person is Abdul Salam Nofisad is one of your favorite tutors. AA, right? She also works with KPMG in Nigeria. All right. So moving forward, we are looking at a different category now. So look at the peace sign. Peace be unto you. So this is, I'm sure so many people will not know this. Some people are saying Stella. I mean, is it my eye? Someone say one canoe. Someone say Kato. Kato, boy, is this your throwback or your fling back? Which one? Kato, is this your fling back? Or this is more than throwback. All right, let's see this person. Okay, so this person is Jamiu James, one of our well-known students. Jamiu James. All right, so let's move to the next. Oh my God. This person, I'm sure this person doesn't waste material then. Can use like one material so for like
Waiting be this.
They say waiting be this. Yeah, no grief for anybody. This time. Okay, let's see this person is. This person will deny himself, I'm sure. All right, this is Peter Noble, one of our alumni. He just completed his professional certification. That's the icon, right? So he's not an alumni, so we can't categorize him as a student anymore. So that is Peter Noble. Noble, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so oh my God, what is this? Should this person use POS camera snap me? Who is this? Who is this? I'm enjoying this particular session. I don't know why. I feel so excited. Probably because my own throwback is not here. Okay, who is this? Oh, fine looking auntie. All right, let's confirm who this person is. Okay, this is Shokumbi Kudirat, also a student of NPT. Kudirat, is that you? All right. So let's look at the next. Oh my God, wonder shall never end. Is the caption for me. Years of doing big boy. Oh my God. What is this? Please, let's increase the time of this particular session. I'm enjoying this session. Who is this? Oh, wonder shall never end. I'm sure this person is currently doing big boy. Oh. Reflexing, showing himself. Okay, let's see who this person is. Oh, this is our very own Aleke Simeon. Simeon. So that is Simeon. Okay, so let's look at the next person. Yeah, I close my eyes. Who is this? Oh, who is this? How did this find a way to this? How did this find a way to this slide? Okay, who this person? Let's confirm. This person is Lawa Isaiah. Who is Lawa Isaiah? If you ask me, I don't know. So this brings us to the end. I hope you enjoyed ourselves. So cut over to you.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. I wish you can bring back some of those pictures. I could not recognize Oriyomi and Victor. It's crazy. And the second to the last person you showed. Wonderful. Interesting. All right. Thank you very much, Isaiah, for that. Wonderful throwback there. They say the young shall grow. The young have really, really grown. So thank you very much for that icebreaker there, Isaiah. we'll be moving straight up to the next session. I know this is one of the most anticipated session. Now, during the anniversary celebration, we had various ways of giving out, apart from the visitations to the orphanages and all of that. We also organized challenges, simple ones, a little, challenging ones that are challenging, and many others, a host of, just to, to engage the public and help people, celebrate with us and also win some prizes. So during this period, we had various challenges ranging from, as you could see from SAT's run through, industry challenge, anthem, scholarship, and all of that. So today we have the winners of these various challenges. Various awards we presented to them. We'll be moving straight into that, and we'll be announcing our winners as we proceed. So I'll be calling the presenters of each of the award categories, and they'll come forward and present the awards to the deserving winners. The first award that will be presented will be that of the ICANN Anthem and Success Sales Challenge. ICANN Anthem and Success Sales Challenge. So for this award, I will call on Magbadelo Tunde, our senior friend as well, to present this award to the deserving winners. Tunde, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Kato. It's nice. I'm glad to be part of this wonderful team and this wonderful organization. So I will be presenting the award for the Success Sales Challenge and the ICANN Anthem Challenge. So I will be presenting my screen. Yes, the moment we have been waiting for. So the Success Sales Challenge is a little challenge for our students to sell NPT, to persuade potential students about the success NPT has impacted on them. So for this, the winner for this challenge, I know you guys are anticipating this particular challenge. I'm looking forward to it, and the winner for this challenge is no other person than Oluwafemi Noble. Oluwafemi Noble. Oluwafemi Noble. Yes, congratulations for winning the Success Sale Challenge. I'm glad you participated and are one of our very, very active alumni. Congratulations again, Oluwafemi Peter Nobles. Your prize will be presented to you later in the day.
Put AC at the back. Put AC at the back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, the second award, the ICANN Anthem Challenge. You guys need to watch the video. In fact, you see different tone, the tenor, the bass, the everything. Yeah, we actually have a winner. And the winner for this particular challenge goes to no other person than our wonderful sweet voice and sister, Tejumola Bisola. Yes, congratulations, Tejumola Bisola, for winning the ICANN Item Challenge. Then thank you very much. Kato, I hand over to you.
Thank you very much, Tunde, for that wonderful presentation, and congratulations to the winners. We are very proud of you. Moving to the next award is the Industry Challenge. The Industry Challenge explored various industry-based knowledge, and students were required to participate in it. I will call on the person presenting this challenge to present the award to the winners. The person of Victor Aremu. Victor, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Kato. Right, thank you, everyone. And yeah, we want to appreciate everyone that participated in this challenge, right? Yeah, the responses, the questions, giving advice to, some past students that failed and and all right. And in fact, I remember the first question, even I myself, I learned a lot from some of the, the feedback we got on online, right? Yeah, thank you very much. And indeed, this challenge, right, it was very, very competitive, I must say, both on LinkedIn and on Instagram. Very competitive, right? But at the end, based on the criteria that we have set out and the guidance, right, we have arrived at, our winner. And going to the second runner-up, right? This challenge now, we have the first, second, and the third, right? So I will be starting from the second runner-up, right? The second runner-up, right? Even the second runner-up, it was very, very competitive, but then, right, we have the runner-up in person of this person is coming again, right? But anyway, in person of Oluwafemi Peters, right? Congratulations to you, Noble, right? You are this is your second prize you'll be collecting today, but congratulations, right? Noble is the second runner-up in the Industry Knowledge Challenge, right? While moving on, going to the first runner-up, right? Yes, this person, the margin between the first, second, and the first runner-up, yes, was very wide. So you really tried, right? And thank you for your inputs, right? And that is in person of Damilola Teluwo, right? Congratulations, and you have a cash prize of 20,000 naira, right? So the second runner-up, that was a cash prize of 10,000 naira. And the winner of this industry challenge is no other than, the other time we were looking at the throwback pictures, I was like, are you serious? Where is the transformation coming from? That is the person, and you'll be seeing the person now, and that is no other than Kudra Shokumbi, right? Congratulations for being the winner of this industry knowledge challenge, right? And you won yourself a cash prize of 30,000 naira. Thank you. Kato, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Victor. Thanks for that. Congratulations to the winners. This is really, really mouth-watering. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next category of awards and prize winners is let's call it the grand finale, the scholarship challenge. Now, we received a lot of entries for this challenge, and it was quite taxing. I will call on the person that will present this award to the winner, the deserving winners, the person of Simeon Alekio. Simeon, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you again. This, like Kato said, this was actually a very tough one. From the entry, we had a lot of entries for this challenge. I think we had over 150 people who applied, and we sent them the essay question via email. And at the end of the day, about 40 plus submitted, I can't remember the actual figure, but over 40 going to about 50. So it was a very tough one because you have over 40 people who wrote an essay that was carefully presented, so, and what we had to do was still to apply our normal process, which was communicated out there. By actually reviewing each of the essays submitted, we initially shortlisted about 20, and then we reviewed again internally. I think throughout the night, day before yesterday, we were on call doing that review, and then we're able to bring them down to 10. And we submitted the 10 to external reviewers, who then helped us to grade these prize winners and then scored them, of which was now the basis, for determining the top 3 guys that we are going to be presenting this award to. So, and let me also mention that, like Kato said, this is a very big one because we literally presented an amount that will also, help students to or encourage them to pursue the dream of becoming a chartered accountant. And the value of these prizes, either covers both tuition fee and exam fee, or parts, or maybe only tuition fee. And you're going to be seeing the prizes. Very, very nice one. And congratulations to the winners that we are going to be presenting. So the second runner-up for the scholarship challenge is Gideon Fashino. Please, you need to clap for this guy, because if you see this guy's essay, I mean, competing with even the winner and the first runner-up, and it shows that he has put in a lot of time to actually put down the essay. So congratulations, Gideon. And I don't know if you're on the call, but whether you're on the call, wherever you are, I say congratulations and well done. Okay, so moving on, the first runner-up for our scholarship challenge is Seun Ojeola, with a prize of 70,000 naira to cover full tuition fee and also part of exam fee. And the prize goes to Seun Ojeola again. Very nice essay, a very good one. I think we are going to be posting a lot of these essays as well, just so you guys can learn, because the topic is, I'm going to speak on the topic when we are done, because it's what we've literally been talking about in this meeting. And then the winner is Ojoko Miracle David. Ojoko Miracle David is the winner of our scholarship challenge with a prize of 120,000 naira to cover full tuition fee and exam fee for Ojoko Miracle David. Congratulations. I don't know if you're on the call. I don't know how many of you guys are on the call. If you are here, please let us know. You can unmute yourself and let's hear your voice, because you've really done well, and we wish we can even increase the price to, say, 2 million, 1.5, and 1 million to cover your entire ICANN exam and other subsequent exams you may wish to write in the future. But I mean, we hope that you accept this from us with love, and we hope this also encourages you to write your ICANN in May 2024 diet. Congratulations again. So over to you, Kato. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Simeon. Thank you. Congratulations to the winners. I just want to quickly add that we had more winners than we could announce. When we were reviewing these essays, someone made a comment that how we wish we could give awards to everyone, because this was a topic that it has been spoken of in this meeting, and people wrote so wonderfully. It was so difficult saying, oh, we'll give award or prize to just 3 persons, because almost every essay we received was an award-winning essay, and we are really, really proud of both students and non-students and the entire people that were able to, send in their entries, right? We want to thank you so very much, and to especially congratulate the winners of the various challenges. We want to especially thank the management of Next Page Tutors for the journey so far, for standing tall despite the challenges. You didn't waver, you stood tall. We want to appreciate the tutors, the entire team of tutors. These are the people that have ensured that Next Page Tutors has remained standing over the years, and can promise you, these are the only people that can promise you that this tuition center or tuition house will continue to stand in the next many years to come. And then, very, very important, we want to appreciate our students who have, over the years, trusted us with their, let's say their professional journey, trusted us and permitted us to be a part of your professional journey. We are indeed grateful for the honor that you've given to us. We could not have done this without you. We want to thank our alumni, strong alumni team who have also been supporting in so many beautiful ways. I want to also quickly mention that these awards that have been presented, you can see money, 30,000, 120,000, all of that, were sponsored in-house. The tutors single-handedly sponsored these awards, right? So this is commendable. And we want to thank the tutors and thank you so much for doing so well and for standing by us. We want to thank you, the participants, those who are present here, those who have left along the meeting because we're much more than we are now. I want to thank you for the time and for giving us your listening ears. I want to believe that you indeed have learned one or two things here. And of course, the knowledge you've gained here, they say that knowledge is not useful until applied. Now that you've learned something here, is someone going to start applying? Maybe someone can decide that, oh, I'll be more intentional, get my experience in the relevant industry, get my professional qualifications right, start preparing for opportunity. Like Mubarak mentioned, it doesn't have to be over there. The grass is greener where you water it, right? So wherever it is, but opportunities are everywhere flying. So get ready, it will meet you soon. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, participant. Thank you to the general public. And thank you all so very much for being here. Who permits a few questions, maybe 3 questions, right? 3 questions since our time is gone. Hand is raised up. Simeon, you have the floor.
Yes, so I just wanted to mention that it seems so I'm not done with my scholarship announcement. I'm looking at some interesting things. So it looks like my slide was not complete. So let me just add that from the comment section.
Wow.
So it's good to mention. That's why if you look at what I said, like I said, we wish we could do 2 million, 1.5, and even 1 million, but we need to work within our capacity, and I hope you understand that. Then looking at one of our tutor and one of our speakers today, giving or advancing the prize for the winner of the scholarship challenge with additional 50,000 naira. Congratulations, David, Miracle Ojoko, and congratulations to everyone. So, and let me also use this opportunity to appreciate Mubarak Akimboro for extending that to the winner of our, scholarship challenge. May God continue to bless you and all of us as well. So, congratulations again, Miracle.
Thank you.
Wow. Congratulations, Miracle. Congratulations once again. That is awesome. You see, the awards are still coming. You never can tell, right? So you see, that is the spirit. That is the spirit. Thank you so very much. So we'll take this moment to attend to 3 questions, just 3 questions. So please, you will send your questions. Okay, let's allow you to speak out your question. So you raise your hand, and I'll just pick 3 people to answer the question. Godwin, you are one.
Yes, sir.
Godwin
Thank you,
is
sir.
one. Yes, Godwin, you are on.
All right, thank you. My question is this, right? Is it realistic to pass skill, that's the whole 5 courses, 6 courses in one sitting, or must one necessarily split the courses? Hello, sir, did you get me? Maybe I should send it as...
Yes, we got you.
Okay.
Is Resurrection still on the call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Resurrection, please, can you answer this question for us? Is it possible to pass all the papers at once, or you must split it?
Well, to be very sincere, everybody's capacity is quite different. For me, I don't like splitting courses. I like to finish all my courses at once and just know that I'm done. So it is very possible. It is attainable. I think everybody, Mubarak, Sahid, Simeon, Sahad, almost all the tutors, if not all the tutors, did not split their courses. They wrote them all at once and, subsequently, and they passed. But if you know that the head no carry, or how do they say that, or you are very busy, then I can advise that, I was advising somebody earlier today who is joining Next Page Tutors, and she was asking the same question. And she said she wants to split. So, and I just told her, okay, if you want to split, this is my advice, but I also advise you to speak to one of the tutors at next page. And she was able to do that. So you can split it 3-3, you can split it, you can do everything at once. It is possible, anything is possible. But I would leave that advice to the professionals like Simeon, who can tell you if you want to split it, how to split it. Otherwise, I would say you can write it and you can pass it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Simeon. Thank you. Resurrection, thank you very much. Do we have any other question, any other person with a question? Please, Victor, check the comment section. Is there any question there? Okay, Infinix Note 8, you are up. Infinix Note 8, let's have your question quickly. Infinix, you are muted, so if you are talking, we won't hear you. Okay, we can't hear Infinix. Victor, is there any question in the comment section?
Yes, Jamie James is asking a question, but I think this question will relate to our section tomorrow. So probably you can hold on to that question.
Okay, so it means that the question that is being asked, will be answered in the orientation that we'll be holding tomorrow, right? So, okay, so we couldn't get Infinix Note 8 question. We'll close that session for questions. Thank you very much. So we want to also quickly add that tomorrow is our orientation session for the incoming diet, the May diet, which we are about to start the lectures. Okay, Infinix. All right, please, quickly.
Hello, are you with me?
Yes, we are with you now.
Okay, please, I want to ask, somebody want to discourage me in doing these diets. He's telling me that the age is not at my side again. I want you to share more light on that, sir.
Okay. Simeon, please, can you attend to that question?
Okay, so thank you for that. The first thing I would like to say is that these are some of the things we are going to really, buttress tomorrow and address them properly during our orientation session. But one thing I can tell you is that, that statement is wrong, because in the last couple of years, I've had to deal with students of different age. I know, in fact, I had a student, he lives in Delta, and the age, I know we've had a discussion and discussed up to him mentioning, age to me. And at that point, that was last year, he was about 62.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, and the person I'm talking about is a doctor. He has PhD, he lectures in a university, and he still wants to add ICANN, right? And apart from that, that's just an example. In the last 5 years, I think I have met up to 20 students that received lecture with NPT and qualified with us, up to 20 students that are over 50 years of age. Yeah, I can say that categorically. Yeah, so it's not by age. I mean, what we should be talking about is how busy you are, which is exactly what Resurrection spoke on earlier, in terms of, okay, if your busy schedule is not going to allow you to take all your papers, you need to consider splitting. And those are some of the conversations that we have with our students, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow as well. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Simeon. Age should not limit you. No one should tell you when. Age should not be a limitation. No one should tell you when you should achieve your dreams. If you are still dreaming, keep dreaming and have hope that you achieve it. Thank you very much. I think that's all for the questions, right?
Okay.
Is there any other? Okay, so we will be taking a lot of questions and answering them during the orientation program tomorrow. The orientation basically answers this kind of questions, ranging from the various ways you can approach the ICANN and when and how, right? So we'll be having that session tomorrow. An invite will already be sent. This evening, you will receive the invite to join the session as well. So a lot of your questions will be answered in that session. Thank you all so very much for the wonderful time that we've spent together. It's been a very, very beautiful evening with you. Congratulations, everyone, once again. We are so happy to have you.
Can we have our DJ play us some music before?
DJ, let's have some sound.
Music, so we want to dance before you leave this section. Thank you.
Yes. Let's have some sound. Let's dance to the beats.
No, I believe, I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Congratulations to all our prize winners.
For the champions, stand up for the champions.
Congratulations, guys. You are winners.
Stand up.
Congratulations.
For the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Thank you. Bravo. Thank you, DJ. 2 hands in the air for you.
Ololaje Miyashake.
Tune into the king of songs and blues.
23, 24, she be I tell them before me, they stop to defend the fall. She like, yeah, bong, they don't be the rubber, my God, tell me what to do, I can't do, me I no skid that do, tell me what to do, I no be to. Jam bad with my bad move, boy I got to can do, them small shut up and do. Walking poetry, I am greater, walk over to Gaskia, na Gaskia, what I love ya, now one no time for drama. Walking poetry, I am greater, walk over to Gaskia, na Gaskia, what I love ya, now one no time for drama. Them chapo, I'm a the commander, Capon, the duty, I'm on one.